Hi everybody and welcome back. Last week you've met the third emblem Fakemon, and today you will meet the signature Fakemon of the fourth gym. It's really crazy how we already are halfway through the gyms. If you haven't seen the other gym related videos, please check them out, since I explain there how the gyms in the Jermanzburg region work. And before I tell you what the gym is based on, I have to make a quick, disclaimer I guess. The first sketches of each Fakemon are over a year old and were, for the most part, already rendered. I kept them in the video because I wanted to show you the progress, and I guess how much you can change in 1 year. So I know the first designs don't look that good, and that's why I just redesigned them in the later part of the speed paint. So please stay for the part and the finished product. With this out the way, what is Gym 4 based on? Maybe you already guessed it, but it's based on the fairy tale The Three Little Pigs. It is a fable from England where 3 pigs each build a house. The first one is made out of straw, the second one out of sticks, and the third one out of bricks. There also is the bad wolf, because there always is, who manages to destroy the first 2 houses and eats the pigs. However, the last house is too sturdy to destroy, and in the end the last pig outsmarts the wolf and cooks him alive in a pot of water. So this was one of the first gyms and Fakemon I've designed for the Jermanzburg region. I thought creating a Fakemon with 3 split evolutions would be a really cool thing to do. And, well, if you watched my other videos, you know that there is another Fakemon line who has also 3 split evolutions. It's the regional dog line and the first gym. But this line here was technically done sooner. And now that I'm writing the script, I realized that I had an idea for another split evolution for another gym. So I think I'm going to make this Fakemon behave like Eevee, and it can have a bunch of different solo type evolutions. The base form is just a normal type piglet, which will evolve into different mons depending on where it grew up. The ones in this video are based on a boar, a normal pig, and the little mini house pigs that a lot of people have as pets nowadays. And one that I haven't created yet, which would be a pure ghost type. If you like this concept and you want to make an own split evolution for your own region, please let me know, because I would like to check it out in case you post it somewhere. And here it is, Suslet, the pure normal type. The name is a fusion of sus, the Latin term for pig, and piglet. I actually had to redesign these Fakemon because for the longest time I thought, I have some finished designs laying around, they are perfectly fine, just have to change the shading. And then I wanted to change just the shading and realized that the designs definitely needed an upgrade. The first evolution is based on a boar. Boars are one of the few actual dangerous animals in Germany, other than like ticks, wasps, bees, and so on. You do not want to encounter them in the wild, which can happen when you go for walks in our woods. Near where I live, we have some sort of reserve for boars, which is really cool. I even saw them when they had their babies, which is the moment when they are the most dangerous. And they can also often be found in cities nowadays. It's easy for them to find food, and some people also feed them, which we are not supposed to do because they are wild animals and can be quite dangerous. The biggest animals I've seen in cities so far were a few rabbits, and I hope I never have to see a boar eye to eye without a fence between us. This evolution is a pure steel type. I'm not really sure why I gave it that typing, probably because I thought tusks made out of steel would be a cool visual element, and back then I didn't have as many steel types in the region as I have now. But I think besides the major lack of poison types, right now the whole type balance looks quite decent. This Fakemon usually fights by running into its opponents. Since part of it are made out of steel, there is a decent amount of force behind it. Also, I am glad that I redesigned this one because it was the one I was the most unhappy with. A few things like the eyes, the face in general, and the tail looked so off. I don't know how I didn't realize that sooner, but this can be said about probably any drawing you've ever done. I was so close on just using the old design that it scares me. I guess I did improve a bit when it comes to my designing skills. In the future I definitely have to go over a few old designs and give them a bit of a touch-up. And the shading has to be changed for about 40 designs, I think. I hope I can get to that at one point because I'm really lazy when it comes to something like that. Oh, by the way, since we were talking about changes, here's a little announcement. From all the videos that I'm releasing for the Jermanzburg region, the ones about the gym leaders are always the ones that do the worst or are received the worst, which was expected, to be honest. But since these videos are actually the ones that take most time for me because it's a lot harder for me to draw gym leaders than humans, I decided to push the video about Gym Leader 4 back a bit. I already started the sketch and I do know in what direction I want to go, but I just didn't have enough time to fully render the character. And since they aren't that popular, I thought I'm going to just make probably 2 videos about the remaining 5 gym leaders, so the next video will be a new Fakemon. Probably the second pseudo legendary. I know I said that a lot of times, but this time it's true. I hope so. I already fully rendered them, so I just have to make the video. And here is the first split evolution of Suslet, the pure steel type Boare. A fusion of Boare and Ore, and I don't like the name. If you have any name suggestions, please let me know. I was so uncreative with this one, but I didn't find a better one. Your Suslet will evolve into Boare if you level it up in a forest. However, I haven't decided at which level that would happen. But let's see the next evolution. Now you will meet the pure ground type evolution. This evolution is a regular pig that most of us know. Pigs in general are commonly said to be dirty animals, which is kinda rude. The mud protects them from sun and insects. I wanted this mon to be a cute pig, playing and being covered in mud. I simplified the stripes at its side from the original design and made them a bit more round. Mainly because originally they were supposed to be rocks, because I had this as a rock type in my mind. But I like the ground typing a lot more. It's a pretty basic design and concept, and I don't have much more to tell you about the design, but there are some quite interesting things for the shinies of this line. Because I swapped around the color palettes. The shiny of Boare has the colors of the next Fakemon, this one right here has the colors of Boare, and the next one has the colors of this one right here, like the shinies. Hope that was kinda understandable, you will see it when you see it. I always like when shinies have some sort of theme and don't just have random color swaps, which is a valid technique that I do sometimes, well, most of the times if I'm being honest, mainly because I'm not that great with colors, or at least I don't know a lot about them, so I don't really like to do them. I just pick colors I like and call it a day. I think it works, I could be wrong. So most of the time I just swap around some colors until I think it looks nice. However, on rare occasions I put a bit more thought into it and actually create a shiny that is related to the concept. But there was enough shiny talk. Here it is, Suslet, the pure ground type evolution. The name is a fusion of sus, the Latin term for pig again, and sand, because, well, sand is ground in some way. It is the 6th ground type of the Jermanzburg region, but there will be at least 2 or 3 more. You can evolve your Suslet into Susand if it reaches a certain level in an open area like a meadow or a field. Meadow, I don't know. Let's visit the last evolution. This one is actually the drawing that needed the least amount of redesign. I just had to fix like 3 or small details. It is based on those super adorable mini pigs and 2 of my favorite animal companions from television. Mandu from Kipo, Age of Wonder Beasts, and Waddles from Welcome to Gravity Falls. Both are awesome shows, by the way. The thing the mini pigs, Mandu and Waddles have in common is that they are just too cute to not like, and probably 99% of humankind would love them. And I wanted to convey that feeling. I also wanted the derpiness of Waddles, but that got lost in the process. Or well, it, to be honest, was never really there, but it's hopefully still cute enough. It is a pure psychic type and uses its powers to appear even more adorable to humans. The next thing I am gonna talk about is again a bit off topic, but I still wanted to. Tank Runner hold a contest where you could submit a Fakemon design for his region based on Australia. I had nothing that was really fitting, so I just came up with one. It's based on the Bunyip, a folklore creature from Australia. Here you can see my original design. It was a bit rushed, I don't remember why I was stressed, but I remember that I didn't have a lot of time. I only made 2 sketches before outlining it, but since I knew that Tank Runner wants to redesign our submissions, I figured that would be fine, and that it's more important to give him something interesting to work with instead of a perfect design. It was really cool to see someone redesign your own Fakemon. I don't think you watch my videos, Tank Runner, but I still wanted to say thank you for being included. I plan on doing 2 similar things. First of all, I also want to include a few fan Fakemon in the Jermanzburg region. However, I think my channel at this point is too small, so I will wait a bit with these kind of videos. And my second idea was I really want to include Fakemon by other Fakemon YouTubers. Most of the YouTubers I watch are Fakemon creators and I often see amazing designs. I already chose 13 creators and, well, 13 Fakemon lines that hopefully will find their way into the Jermanzburg region. I already sketched a few of them, but I haven't rendered them yet. I also haven't asked the creators themselves if I'm allowed to use them, but I'm gonna wait until I can show them the fully rendered versions. Fingers crossed that they are going to say yes. Anyways, I talked a lot about stuff that had nothing to do with these Fakemon, but I still wanted to keep you people up to date. Here's the last evolution of this video, Psyber, the pure psychic type. Ugh. The name is composed of psychic and Eber, which is the German term for a male pig. Suslet evolves into Psyber if it reaches a certain level in a city. With this line being finished, we are slowly reaching the goal of 100 Fakemon for the Jermanzburg region. Okay, technically there are 4 regional variants missing, but it's still close enough. It's really crazy how far this project has come, thanks to everyone who supports it and this channel. Hope you liked today's Fakemon. Please leave a comment, I'm really interested in seeing which evolution you would choose for your Suslet. Like the video, subscribe to always be up to date, and see you in the comments!